Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to the Horrible Show. My name is Trez. We are Casa de Lazy Eyes and Deaf Dog Sups. I'm here with Keeks. She's awake. She was sleeping. Loaded like a freight train. I'm on a night train. Never to return. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm trying to get myself together. All right, so I had a very kind viewer that left me a comment maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. My whole frame of time is all jacked up. But Hey Dude 607 asked if I could do some reviews on some special features for different releases. And I thought that was a lovely idea. But I don't think I'm gonna do every release that I own. That would be a little painstaking, I think, for both of us, the viewers and for me, but I'm going to give you a rundown. I'm going to kind of break it up into different companies, but I'm going to give you a rundown of my favorite so far Scream Factory special features. So if that sounds like something you want to buy a ticket for, go ahead, buy a ticket, enjoy yourself, sit down, relax. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe if you will. And it turns out yeah, I just did the calculations real quick, and it turns out like 4.7 billion of you that watch aren't subscribed, so there you go. If you like these videos, if you like this content, go ahead and subscribe, you know? Why not? Sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Grab yourself a couple Scream Factories, sit back and unwind. Unwind, bruh. I just dropped that pen, and I probably won't pick it up because it's behind the couch now. It's lost. Alright, so I'm gonna give you a rundown. I have the top 10 so far of my favorite Scream Factory special features. Alright, so we're going to start off with honorable mention here. What I have right here is the Day of the Dead Collector's Edition. Let me put down this coffee. Is the Day of the Dead Collector's Edition, right? So my favorite thing about this as a honorable mention, it has the new documentary, The World's End. The Legacy of Day of the Dead, if you guys can see that. And what makes this a honorable mention and not a part of this list or this countdown is that it does not have the many Days of the Dead documentary. So what I do, like a giant loser, is I have the bonus material from my DVD copy of Day of the Dead, and I had put it in a little thing, and I have it in here too, because I think that documentary, it's about a 40-minute documentary. I don't know why I like it so much. Maybe it's nostalgia, maybe because I've watched it a bunch of times, but between the new documentary and the old documentary for Day of the Dead, it's about a feature-length documentary. So I don't think you can go wrong with that. I think this is a great inclusion into your Scream Factory collection. What is the Australian Umbrella? If you can get your hands on the Day of the Dead Umbrella release on Blu-ray, it has both documentaries. It has The World's End and it has The Many Days of the Dead. You're gonna have, when it comes to other special features, you're gonna have some differing special features on that. And I'm not gonna just tell you to go out and buy this one and then go get the Umbrella one. But if you can get them both cheap, I'd recommend that too. But like, I know many of us have the previous Anchor Bay DVD release, if you like this movie. So I just went ahead and threw that special features DVD in here. So anytime I really want to watch it, I'm going to watch it. Alright, honorable mention. Alright, so we have the Scream Factory Collector's Edition of The Thing. And what blows me away about this release is that it has so many interviews, it has so many commentaries, and it has so many supplemental little mini documentaries. So we have John Carpenter's The Thing, Terror Takes Shape. It's a documentary, and it's dang near full length. And then you also have the making of The Thing, and you have 3 vintage featurettes, which altogether are still pretty lengthy. So I think you are going to spend a lot of time with this release. I hear very varying things about the video quality of the actual movie itself. I've heard from a lot of people that the Arrow release of the thing is a better quality. One of them is a 4K scan. This right here is a 2K scan. Dean Cundey is the cinematographer for the thing, and for this release, it is just Dean Cundey that was giving the approval and stuff for the scan. People say it's a little blue, color-wise, but people say that the 4K scan for the thing Arrow release was done by John Carpenter and Dean Cundey. So I don't find anything wrong with this scan, with this picture quality. I think it looks great. It's a Blu-ray copy of the thing. You can't go wrong. But I wouldn't get too upset if you have either version. But as for special features, I would definitely go for this one. I am not sure what the Arrow one includes, so yeah, I think this is a great inclusion to any kind of Scream Factory collection you have. Night of the Demons, and this comes with new cast and crew interviews, but it also comes with, I can't believe I don't even think it says it on the back. I don't even think it says it on the back. But it has a feature length, it's like a dang near, like it's got a long making of documentary on here. But I'm so weird when it comes to my special features, y'all. So I get angry. Let's say if they have like 3 or 4 different interviews with an actor, or producer, or the director, and they like separate them out. Like, just throw it. I want them to throw it all into one featurette, because then I can just play it. I don't have to go back to the main menu. I'm a lazy dude. Just throw it all into one. All into one. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw in. If you look in the description of this video, I know that a bunch of these documentaries and featurettes are on YouTube, so I'm going to kind of make, not necessarily a playlist, but I'm going to make it to where you guys can just go link in the description and then find all the ones that I'm talking about. Let's say if you have these movies on DVD and don't have these Scream Factory releases, just so you can watch them too. I think that's pretty cool. I think this one has a great making of documentary on here. This was a first watch for me, just in general, and I remember after I finished this movie, directly going into the special features and then checking out the Sleepless Nights making of the Slumber Party Massacre. So this one definitely goes down in one of my favorites, because it was a lot of good information, how the movie got made, how producer and director Amy Jones got everything kind of in line. And it's pretty cool to see the perspective of a female director in a slasher movie, which has a lot of the tropes of male directors, that very sexualized and stuff like that. So it's cool to see her take on it, and she crushed the movie. I thought it was beautifully directed, and I thought it was very well done. So definitely check out that making of feature. Right. So I do not own the Sleepaway Camp 2 Scream Factory release, but there are a pair of documentaries that go kind of brother and sister documentaries, because both Sleepaway Camp 2 and Sleepaway Camp 3 were filmed back to back at the same time. Maybe about a week or two in between the filming of these movies. They had maybe a little break, but it was the same director, pretty much the same crew. Of course, some different actors. Pamela Springsteen was still there because, of course, she plays Angela. But I thought these two, the Tale of Two sequel documentaries were fantastic. They're about 40 minutes each, so if you watch them back to back, you got about 80 minutes of Sleepaway Camp sequel goodness. In hindsight, this Black Christmas Collector's Edition is fully loaded. I remember around Christmas time was the first time that I'd ever watched the original Black Christmas, and I remember crushing the movie. I got through the movie and I was so pleased, and I look back. So you have the 12 Days of Black Christmas documentary, you have Black Christmas Revisited, which is, it seems like it's a archived documentary, probably on the previous DVD release. And then you have Black Christmas Legacy, on-screen Black Christmas. You have more archive interviews with Olivia Hussey, Margot Kidder, and then Bob Clark. You have so much stuff that's going on with the Scream Factory Collector's Edition, and that's a special features Blu-ray for it. It is maybe, along with The Thing, the most impressive collection of features. Probably you're gonna have the most time invested in these features. So if you want to go beyond the movie, if you want to go beyond what you thought about Black Christmas, you're gonna have to pick up that release. And this is new to my radar too. I watched Teen Wolf the other night. I freaking love this movie. One of my favorite werewolf movies. I don't care if it's considered a kids movie, which is really not, but like a teen movie. But it is hilarious. But there is a Story of Teen Wolf comprehensive documentary extensively about this movie, and I enjoyed watching it so much. Gave me more insight that, you know, I find myself, what I do, I'll watch the movie, crush the movie. If I enjoy it so much, I'll go right into the special features. If they got a feature-length documentary, I'm gonna press play. And sometimes it's bad because I'll have it focused. Like, I'll be like, all right, man, like tonight I'm gonna watch Teen Wolf, and then after that I'm gonna watch like They Live. I'll have like a double feature set up. But then I just, like, if I like the first one so much, I'll end up watching like all the special features on it later, and then I won't have time for another movie because then I'll have to go to sleep because I'm old. Okay. Surprisingly enough, we had talked about both Sleepaway Camp releases, and there is a Sleepaway Camp Scrapbook, which is a awesome documentary within itself. So you have, this is probably about another 40-minute documentary on the original Sleepaway Camp. It's got interviews with everybody. I thought Felissa Rose's comments on being this iconic, one, child actor, two, being a part of the horror convention, being a horror convention staple nowadays. I know she likes to go to a lot of them, but it wasn't that actually tickled my fancy. It was, they show kind of like a comprehensive overview of what it takes to scan these movies and to make them high def. So it shows them taking the camera negative, putting it onto this big machine, and it's scanning it into the computer, and what they do to clean it up. And I had never seen anything like that before. And I think it's super interesting the way that they can take these old reels of film and then put it into the computer and then make them look fantastic again, like they were brand new. So I had never seen anything like that before, and I just remembered, it's not the most in-depth process to that, but when you have no information, I'm sure you can go on YouTube and find more what they do to these movies to get the scans and put them in the computer and stuff like that. But I just thought it was fascinating to really get any kind of look at something like that. So if you're gonna pick up this Sleepaway Camp, definitely check out that feature. That one was amazing. All right, Trick or Treat. All right, so when I was talking about being bougie and wanting all of my features kind of combined, this one has the Tales of Folklore and Fright, and this contains interviews. Alright, so what they did, I think they pretty much took a almost feature-length documentary and then broke it up, which I hate. But the contents of it is so good. So you pretty much have a feature-length documentary, including making the movie, writing the movie, the animated short from Michael Dougherty, and audio commentary on that. So there's so much special features on here that will really get you into the Halloween mood. It will get you into the Halloween season. I think this is one of the best releases Scream Factory has done. Those were not numbered, but I will say my favorite documentary is on the Return of the Living Dead. But there's so many features, but the main one I am talking about is More Brains, a Return of the Living Dead documentary. It is so good. It's a feature length. I think it's about maybe an hour and a half, but there's his final interview with Dan O'Bannon. There's Return of the Living Dead feature, The Dead Has Risen, Designing the Dead. There's a comprehensive music featurette and also a special effects featurette on this as well. Not to mention commentaries. The Decade of Darkness is a featurette on 80s horror films in general. There's so many things that you can deep dive into with this release that I think you will be pleasantly surprised. So that was 10 of my Scream Factory releases. I probably have maybe about 65 of them, but those are some of my favorites. There's definitely going to be a part 2 to this, but I want to make sure that I go through these pretty comprehensively so I can give you a good rundown of what I think. But like I said, if you like this video, please subscribe. If there's some special features that you love that I don't know about, please put it in the comments below. But also check out the description if you guys want to watch any of these, because a lot of them are YouTube, and I will put every single one I can find in the video description, so you can check it out. If you guys want to watch the movie and then come back to this channel and then check it out, that would be fantastic. I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope you guys are doing okay. Much love. I know these times are crazy. Just be good to each other, stand up for each other. Tell people that you love them, give people hugs, okay? Have a good day.